Hey, great Wednesday morning. Sorry, I'm a minute. Is it a minute? 2 minutes late. Good morning, Kat. Wishing you a happy and blessed day. Many blessings to you. Uh, got a little bit busy this morning. Gracias a Dios. Uh, Folks from the district, folks from other schools are coming over to pick up masks. Guys, please send as many people as you can over. Please. Se me cayó la galleta. Se me cayó la galleta pues it got a little crumbly. So I said, I'll eat that one. Good. Estas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David. Hoy por ser tu cumpleaños. Good morning, my man Frank. God bless you. Good morning, sunshine. I've always liked that expression. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning, Esther Hermosa. The crumbs. It's okay to eat crumbs when you actually get the whole cookie. You want to see what I did there? Good morning, Alea. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Swah, swah. Rudy. Buenos días, Ramiro. Bendiciones. Good morning, Joe Garcia. Kirina. Chiquillo hermoso. Thank you. Good morning, Kinina. Good morning. Good morning. Who else is here? Gonzalez, Danny. Good morning, Danny. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, sunshine. It's a beautiful day in the city of Brownsville. It should be mostly sunny. You remember last week we were talking about a tropical depression coming in, and it was going to rain, and we might get close to a hurricane. It's a tropical storm that turns into a hurricane, right? It's a tropical depression, then a tropical storm, and then it turns into a hurricane. Is that right? Oh. Oh my Lord. Good morning, Lone Ranger. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Argelia Miller. Miss Miller, how are you doing today? I want you to join me tomorrow morning for the morning show, Miss Miller, if you can. Good morning, Juan, and good morning, Esther. Good morning, Emma. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning. Olga Hermosa, good morning, good morning. Esther again, Hermosa, good morning. Crickets, good morning. Fausto, jabilshield.com. We have gone global wide service. Congratulations, man. I still have my my Job Seal radio just doesn't work. We'll text you, my friend. Love you, mi amor. Again, we are providing N95 masks to our staff that is having to go face to face with our students. Again, guys, it's a lot of the things that are donated by the community because our community is concerned. Our community cares. Isn't it weird? Oh no. ¿Sabe lo que pasa? It's kind of a funny deal. But I'm looking at my skin color, and my skin color looks pretty amazing. But then I go here, and I'm looking at my TV up there, and I could tell where I could start to lose that part of the color on there. That's why I was tripping. I was going like, man, maybe something is up with my camera. That used to be my sister's camera. Anyway, um, please continue to invite individuals to come on over and to pick up N95 masks for anyone that is going face to face with any of our students out there. That includes any of our BISD schools, campuses, anyone out there at IDEA, at Jubilee, at Harmony, anyone out there at St. Joseph. If you are going back, and especially St. Joseph, St. Joseph is actually going face to face starting on Monday. Today, students are coming onto campus today, and again, it's not the right time. It's a mistake. Last night we spoke about how Greg Abbott, the governor of the state of Texas, was going to have this type of se estaba descubriendo la bandera. Was going to have this meeting, and TEA was going to give out instructions in regards to what to do with Rio Grande Valley, Laredo, and Victoria in regards to us being a danger zone. It's kind of trippy that we are considered a danger zone by the governor's office, and still more and more things are opening up around us. I posted this morning the picture of the line coming over on the bridge, and let me tell you guys, actually the line coming over on both the bridges, humongous line. It goes all the way up to the Mexican side, and there's very little social distancing. There are some people that have masks on, so at least there's that. With that said, there is that order from the federal government that individuals can only come over when they are essential. I don't see how all those people coming over are necessarily going to be essential. I know that a lot of the individuals come over, with the excuse that they're going to, donate plasma. Again, we need the plasma, but I know for a fact that a lot of the individuals coming across from Mexico, they'll say that they're going to give plasma. They might actually come and give plasma, but then they're everywhere. The other question that I asked this morning, I don't know if you all know this. Good morning, Rita. Good morning from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Rainy day. Having a cup of coffee, catching up on Bronzo News with the cheese. Dark Shadow and Lil T-Rex are still sleeping, pobrecitos bebés. Good morning, Norma. Good morning. Good morning. Open the schools, Trump 2020. When is the second wave? I think we're going to start to see the second wave, Daniel. I would dare say in 2 weeks. I just don't see how we're not going to see a second wave in 2 weeks. It's not going to be a good thing. And again, people coming over, crossing over from Mexico. My question was, do you remember? Buenos días, Mario. Bendiciones, papá. Robert, God bless you, papá. Do you remember? If anyone that would cross over on La Peatonal, walking across from the Gateway Bridge, there was always two lines. There was the lines for individuals that were coming over with a visa or con la residencia. They would have to get in that long line. For us U.S. citizens, we could skip the long line and get into a shorter line. Well, I asked this morning in regards to if we still had that short line. We don't have the short line anymore. So it's citizens, residents, everyone is out there, todos embonchados, trying to come over. And I sort of feel that there's is going to be an issue with that. There's just too many people coming over. Good morning, Jennifer. God bless you. Steve, good morning. God bless you. Some students live in Matamoros. Yes. And again, that was going to be one of the things that was going to be very, very concerning. If you see the lines, once we start face to face, I mean, our kids literally are going to have to be out there like at 5 in the morning in order to cross with a halfway decent line. Now, I hear that Matamoros is doing a good job in regards to keeping individuals safe from coronavirus. Supposedly that they're doing a better job than we are. I do not know. I haven't gone to Matamoros, I guess, in like 2 weeks. I went to go pick up some water and some sugar. But again, it's a massive line, a lot of waiting on there, a lot of non-social distancing. So, I mean, what are we going to expect now? But that doesn't concern me as much. Something that Miss Miller is making alluding to is that a lot of the students that are coming over from Matamoros, you know, again, we don't know 100% can guarantee that everything's going to be okay with them. They're going to be placed coming over to our schools, and then everyone is going to be at our schools. So when are we getting a second wave? I would dare say that we're getting a second wave in 2 weeks. I think at this point it's just impossible to avoid it. Superintendent doesn't care. His Edinburgh people don't care. This corrupt board majority has no fight in them. They just don't care. And, a lot of individuals may say that, well, it's self-serving. Look, guys, at the end of the day, I want my community to be safe. I want my people to be safe. And I live in this community. Unlike the superintendent and unlike his Edinburgh buddies, I live in this community. I have a vested interest that individuals in this community are safe. I was telling a friend of mine who was coming over for some masks and, brought some people over. I told some friend of mine, I said, guys, I have a vested interest in this community. So the reason that we are giving out N95 masks is I don't want anyone to get sick. Anyone. Because I don't want you making my family sick. I don't want me to get sick either, as selfish as that may sound, self-serving. But we all have to have the same mentality. We don't want anyone else in the community to get sick because it's going to affect us in one way, shape, form, or other. One of the things that I've always made mention, a lot of times hay personas envidiosas, envidiosas, porque, que el vecino compró carro nuevo y ahora nosotros tenemos que también ir a comprar carro nuevo. Hay personas envidiosas. Vamos a tener un programa en español hoy a las 3. Programa en español hoy a las 3. Saben cómo hay personas envidiosas, ¿no? Pues mira que aquel compró casa nueva y vamos a enchascarnos nosotros para también sacar una casa nueva. Y se hace más por envidia que por necesidad. And that's a big issue. Anyway, my point that I'm trying to make is we have to rejoice and be happy when my neighbor, gets a promotion at work. I mean, I have to be glad and happy when my neighbor is able to buy a brand new car. It has to make me happy because si le va bien a mi vecino, a mí también me va bien because we're part of a community, folks. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. We are part of a community. So if a Juan le va bien aquí en la comunidad de Bronzeville, a mí me va bien. That's why I want to applaud everyone's victories out there. But call out the stupidities. That's my job. I have enough people calling out my stupidities. Good day, sir. Do you have additional info on the champion employee? That's where they were getting our daughter. The food. Actually, it was the food department distributing food. The problem is, Luis, that they're not informing anyone anymore. Schools have stopped. Schools have stopped reporting. They're doing their best. Now the schools are doing their best to hide. We had an assistant principal at Rivera. Has anyone heard about it? Only here. We had people at Pace. Where did you hear about it? Here. The outbreak at Besteiro. Did you hear about it from the district? Well, it slipped from the boardroom meeting, but you heard it here. Champion Elementary. You heard it here. Hannah. And those are just the ones that we know about, folks. BISD administration and this corrupt board are trying to do what they do best. Shove things under the rug. Hide everything from you. No transparency. Not an ounce. They have yet to even acknowledge that we have individuals testing positive at the district. With limited number of individuals on campus, less than 30 people on campus. And my people are scared. My people are anxious. Monica, I love you. I'm running out of shirts. Oh, what? Sorry. Hi, guys. 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. Manda. I'm back, guys. Sorry. Again, people from the district, from all departments, are stopping by, and I'm proud. And I'm very, very proud. Very, very proud. Please keep on coming, guys. Es que es la excusa que vienen a dar plasma y se quedan. Yeah. Local government efforts to minimize border crossing, Mr. Castro. There is none. Cameron County has refused to do anything about it. Cameron County Commissioner's Court just don't care. They give us faulty numbers. They have not placed individuals on this side of the border, requiring individuals to show why they are coming over, and it is for something that is essential. Look, when you cross to Matamoros, if you don't have a doctor's note, if you're not going out there for something essential, most of the time, they'll send you back. They'll send you back. They'll send you back. Good morning. Blessings. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I missed the show on Best, and why didn't they invite Carlos Elizondo? ¿Tienen miedo, Eddie, o es el grupo de Best? It's both. I'm going to say that it's Best is led by Patrick Hammonds, and Patrick Hammonds is just Patrick. Y la Minerva, la Pingüina. Good morning, Michelle. It took me 2 hours in line the day before yesterday to cross back to the U.S. Madness. Saca los cats. Mis cats están en la casa, papá, y no salen. Good morning, Erica. It's just a competition at the end, and it's sad. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand what. Guys, we have to keep each other safe. Why the Pingüina Peña never attended any forum? Sacatito Sacaton. Good morning, Michelle Renee. Good morning. Hang tight, Brownsville. I recommend viewing President Trump's statement on the UN today. Vaccines coming soon. I hope so. The doctors are saying that it's probably not going to be to 2021, but we'll see. I'm hopeful. Wow, that's selfish and irresponsible not to inform the community. Hey, don't they find if you're out in the public if you have COVID? Not anymore, Erica. There's no sanctions for anyone. Actually, there was a school up there in the north that they would send a parent. I think it was New York that they were sending a child onto the school knowing that they were COVID positive. And, it's funny, but anyone think that that's not going to happen here? Come on. It's very irresponsible and scary for border super and administration to hide the infected. It's a game of Russian roulette. They are playing with lives. And it's happening, guys. It is happening. They are not giving us the numbers. They're not giving us the facts. They're not letting us know who has tested positive. They have not let us know what school has been infected. I mean, look, just at veterans, guys. Veterans, we had someone test positive, and on Sunday they were going to go clean the school, and Monday people were supposed to be back. I mean, how safe do you feel? How safe would you feel? Especially coming from this superintendent and this board, there's no confidence. No existe esa confianza de que van a hacer lo que es correcto. Y cuando se pierde la confianza, se pierde todo. Todo. I have a friend in the hospital, and his doctor says that most of the new cases are teachers or associated with BISD. And it's going to increase. It's going to increase, Mario. Let me tell you, folks. Yesterday, I was asked to do a translation because that's what I do. I translate documents. I was asked to do a translation, and it was one of the individuals. I think it was like a 30-year-old individual who had passed away from Rona, and no underlying conditions. Garza Elementary, yes. Stillman Middle School and Lopez High School, to name a few, with COVID cases. That is right. And everything has been hidden from us. Hidden. Right now, with my daughter, we're doing the work alone, and this is the third day already because it's been 2 days we haven't seen the teacher through virtual. Let me tell you, Yvonne, please contact the school and contact the counselor, contact the principal, and let them know what's going on. Honestly, I don't know what's going on. It could be that, teachers not there anymore. Because do know this, guys, that some of our teachers have already resigned. I was speaking to a friend of mine Tuesday who has stated that they were ready to resign. A lot of people are going to resign. Some people have resigned. I think the responsibility falls on Bess, not little Eddie. Well, yeah, but again, one of the things is that a lot of times, and you're right. I mean, the ultimately the responsibility does lie on Bess, but a lot of times, candidates collude with associations. And I'm going to bet you that Patrick was colluding with Eddie. And actually, I have pictures to prove it because Patrick spends his time having coffee with board members. Thank you for the mask, N95. No, thank you, but stay safe. And please, please, please keep on sending more individuals to pick up masks. I want to get rid of them so I could ask for more. I don't want to ask for more unless I need to ask for more from my community. Nurse was very thankful. I'm glad. Because again, guys, we keep our nurses safe. We keep our staff at our school safe. Our community is safe. And I'm going to do everything that I can to keep our community safe. We need to stay safe. Erasmo Castro 2020. Thank you, Ron. Love you. I think that Coach Joe will win for Play 6. He has come out more times than Marisa Leal on the Erasmo show. And Marisa also decided not to be on the best forum. Not a good call. No. It was a horrible call. I don't know where people get their advice from. Bad mistakes. But a lot of times that happens when you don't take advice from the people that have actually campaigned before. Dare I say, the people that have actually won a race before. You could lead a horse to water, can't make them drink. Someone mentioned yesterday, they said, Erasmo, they mentioned this yesterday. Erasmo, it's a kind of like silly that you say that you open your platform to any candidate that's running for the district or any candidate that's running, period. Because they're not going to come because, it's your platform. Guys, if they had a forum, I would go on their platform. If my opponent wanted to do a Zoom, a live, or whatever, and invited me to go, en caliente, I would go. I'm confident enough. Guys, I went on the best forum. And those guys, Patrick and some people at the leadership there, they don't like Erasmo Castro. I went on the best forum knowing that they're going to give. She's not going to earn. She did not earn the endorsement. They're going to give the endorsement to my opponent. I went on there knowing that they were not going to endorse Erasmo Castro. I earned that endorsement. She did not. I knew what was going on. She had no clue. Guys, I spoke from my heart. She spoke from notes and from little messages that someone was giving her in that room. It's obvious. I spoke from my heart. It's that simple, folks. So I went on the best forum, knowing that people in the leadership were going to automatically endorse my opponent. The only reason why they delayed the process and are today going to send out the ballots to best members is because they're in a conundrum. Because they know I kicked that little rich girl's buttocks behind on the forum. They know. They know she brings nothing to the district. She has never set foot in a public school, has never eaten cafeteria food, has never struggled with anything in her life. Everything given to her on a golden platter. And now daddy wants to give her a seat on the BISD board, only to be manipulated and to be used by the vendors that have us where we are now. That is why this race is so important, folks. This race is so important because ultimately, the resources, the health, the well being, dare I say, the lives of many people in our community hang in the balance. It's simple. So I went on the best form. I went on the best form, and I went on the best form. And again, if they open a platform, they have a platform. I will go on their platform, and I'll go out there, and I'll accept any challenge. Again, yesterday I was on Real Politics, and they invited me on all of a sudden. And I went on. I went on Real Politics, and I answered their questions. Had no concept of clue what they were going to ask. And then they were saying, "Hey, well, we're trying to find someone to be on the show in on Thursday." And I said, "I'll be on your show, guys. I am going to go on anything and everything out there, because if I could go and speak to one individual that I cannot reach via my means, then the hell I'm going to use anybody else's." So when I say to my opponents, to anyone out there running, open invitation to anyone, you know, come show us what you got. And people are saying, well, they're not going to accept because, it's your, well, they're stupid then, because I would go on any platform that I got invited on. I mean, without preparation, you could invite me to go on a pro show right now in 10, 15 minutes, and I'll log on and you could ask me anything you want. I mean, look, guys, I went, I had an individual who had a We Hate Erasmo page, and invited me to come on. And yeah, I was a little hesitant, but I went on. And then I got invited to be on some karaoke stuff that Frank does. I went on because I'm going to go on. If I could reach one individual that I cannot reach via my means, of course I want to use somebody else's platform, because I'm in the game, you know? And if you're in the game, you better play ball, because if you don't play ball, you have no chance of winning. And so, yeah, it was a missed opportunity for Miss Leal to, to come out on the best form. And it is a missed opportunity for her not to come on this show. And again, it's an open invitation to everyone, my opponent, the other candidates, and again, in case they don't believe, I'll go onto their platforms any day they want to invite me. I'm going to bet money that they're probably not going to invite me. It's my take. I don't know. I might be wrong. When's the first fade at Erasmo? I need to cut this down a little bit on the side. Y acá atrás. Se me hace el bonchecito de pelito acá atrás, and I just don't like it. I don't like it when I see it, and but everything else is okay. I don't want to take it from the top because I'm afraid de que voy a venir quedando pelón, como Carlos Elizondo. And that's actually one of my biggest fears. I mean, nothing against people that are pelón. I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. I just don't see myself being all pelón. I just don't see it. I don't know if I'd wear one of those little toupees, one of those little wigs. Probably not. I think those look worse than being pelón. And sorry if you're pelón. I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. I wouldn't like it. So Edelmiro tried to make himself feel good about himself last. How was that a forum? Second, more like a interview, boring. It was boring as crud. And it's kind of trippy because you're the only one on there and you're still avoiding the questions. I mean, what did he answer, man? When I was in my career, give me something substantial. Give me something with a little bit more meat on it. No nomás me tires los huesos. I love cookies. Good morning. Could BISD revamp the old Kmart building into a performing arts center? No. Or even a chess center, staff development building? Yes. That, yes. Not a performing arts center. Look, guys, our students out there, they don't deserve a revamped building for their performing arts center. And I'll tell you why. We've already been taxed. They taxed us $35 million for a performing arts center. So they put that money away. This is for a performing arts center. Again, unless Sylvia Atkinson has already gotten her hands on it. We put this money away, $35 million for a performing arts center. You better build us a brand new spanking performing arts center. I think I used spanking in the wrong syntax. I'm not sure. But get us a damn new performing arts center, not a revamped Kmart building. Now, can the Kmart building be used or revamped for a chess center staff development? Yeah. But we already have cap for that. Plus, take into consideration now that we have 3 schools that are closed down right now. Transform one of those schools into anything that we need. We've got the buildings. We got the property. We have. Se me atoró la galleta allá atrás between the last muela and the back thing. You know how it feels kind of gunky? Okay, no toma café. We have, that we have like 8 billion with a B in assets and just in land and buildings. 8 billion in buildings and assets. I mean, ¿qué más queremos? Leticia Alfaro, good morning. What about the Porter Parade from yesterday? The Porter Parade was great. It was great. Again, it's very hard to have a parade, folks. Very, very hard to have that type of parade when you're trying to do social distancing. Because part of the parade, after the parade, you all get together in an auditorium, and you have cookies, cake, and something. You couldn't do that. These people still did a little picture together, but for the superintendent, and then that's all it is. It's just picture moments. Picture moments. Let me catch up with these questions, and I'm going to finish it today, guys. Because I have people coming over. I have people here in the studio today. Live studio audience. Erasmo, remember when we used to pay Coach Chavez like $150,000 a year for him to go 110 todos los años? Yes. But with that said, every coach has a couple of years where they're rebuilding the team. I mean, I'm not making fun of him, but I remember that those seasons. Again, I'm not going to judge because I'm not a coach. I'm not an expert. So with that said, talking about the schools, we have 3 campuses that are closed down. Remember? It's just a coincidence that I'm using the Longoria Tigers mug. But I'm not going to dog on Coach Chavez. I mean, I like Coach Chavez. But with that said, I do remember the 110, 010, 011 season. And let me tell you, very unfortunate. It reminded me of when I was in Porter, when we'd never won a game. In the 3 years I was at Porter, we never won a game. Never. Never. BISD transparency at its best doesn't exist. I mean, again, people are coming out positive at the schools. Everyone's keeping hush hush. Things need to change. Yeah, and it's your responsibility, Lone Ranger. Hi ho, Silver. Away. We need the fine arts auditorium. We're going to have a fine arts, a performing arts center. Transparency. Preach. How many members does Best have? 72, 68 or 72. And let me tell you, after they endorse, they're running the risk of probably losing half of those. We'll see. Good morning, a winner. Like I said before, she was like a deer in headlights. Oh, come on, guys. Anyone who saw it, saw the forum. Anyone. No doubt. And if you didn't see it, let me know. I'll send you the link because I sure have it. Guys, I'm going to order more shirts. Because I'm actually running out of shirts again. It's not even joking, man. Never in my life have I ever bought 400 shirts, and they're almost all gone. Thank you. And I'm about to order more shirts. I spoke to Area Administrator Sandra Lopez just to consider a letter from our employer in case we need to go back to our workplace and allow our kids to return to school then. I was not even allowed to make a suggestion. It's either the kids are in or out. Think they should have some leeway for us, the working parents. All she said for me to send my kids. I don't want to expose my kids before I have to. I'm email superintendent as well. And no answer. The superintendent will never respond to an email. Doesn't care. Plus, I don't think he could write very well. Can they be ready by Friday? So I'm sorry that happened, Manuel. Buenos dias, Erasmo. 2 more days. I'll be home. Woo-hoo! Hey, perfect. We're having an event on Saturday. You could see us at the event or come by the office. I don't care. No, I do care. Come on, visit. that's what I meant. Good morning, Shada. Kudos, Christabel. I've always liked the name Christabel. It's a pretty name. Pretty name for a pretty girl. I miss the scruff. It's coming. It's coming. As soon as early voting starts, this shave mug is gone. Good morning, Erasmo. Blessings to Adi. Good morning. Good morning, a cheese. Good morning, Ray. Send it Elmiro back to the North Pole to work in Santa's workshop. Yeah, Alex, I love you. Rivera went downhill the moment Mrs. Limon was reassigned and Canales was put in charge. I saw it firsthand. I don't know Mrs. Limon. I know Miss Canales. I like Miss Canales. I like Norma Jean. And again, a lot of times, a lot of our principals may be overwhelmed. So you have to give a little bit of leeway because at times they are being pushed by, like she's got Rose Longoria. And let me tell you, that's a handful. That woman is nuts. And they have, plus they have to get orders from the other AAs, from the deputy superintendents, and then from the superintendent. And a lot of times these principals, they feel pulled back and forth. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to justify anything that they've done. Good morning, Adriana. Good morning. Almost done. Just saying with respect, and you know me as well, I just hope that if Coach Joe wins, he will be with you, Frankie and Carlos, as a team. I have faith. I have faith that Coach Joe is not a Sylvia Atkinson candidate. That's what I have faith. So, and I've spoken with Marisa about it, and I've spoken with Coach Joe about it. It's their race to win or to lose. And, as long as Minerva is put out to pasture, or like a horse that has a broken leg, put out to pasture. That's right. Now, damn revamp building. No, no, damn revamp building. Hell no. Yes, the students deserve a state of the art, brand spanking new. That's the term. Brand spanking new building, because that's what we promised. That's what was voted for. That's what we were taxed on. And that is what they will get. Good morning. It's hump day. Good morning. Good morning. Still have masks? Yes. Cookies? Yes. They're running out, actually. It's crazy. I truly believe you should move to Los Fresnos. Maybe later. Good idea about repurposing the building. However, aren't they with asbestos just wondering time to become forward thinkers? Uh, Victoria Heights is a mess. Victoria Heights, let me tell you, they should have closed that building down years ago because of the pollution in the air, because it's right in the middle of all those polluting factories on 14th Street. Should have been closed years ago. Years. I think Canales, a lot of the buildings are asbestos filled, but we do have some historical markers there. One of the buildings there is considered a historical building, so I'm thinking that's salvageable. And Resaca is mostly portable, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a couple of cement little buildings, but it's mostly portable. That's easy to tear down and to makes up revamp or something. I don't know. Again, I'm not the architect or the expert on it. Let's bring in the experts and let's see what they say. Coach Chavez is legendary. The talent he had the last years was abysmal. Yeah, but you've got to encourage individuals. I mean, even in coaching staff, you got to encourage them, to up their game, to grow with the times. Because a lot of times, a lot of the old war horses, batallan to change, their old ways. But again, I'm not going to cut down his record or cut down Coach Chavez. I like Coach Chavez, but I know what you're talking about. So what will the meet this Thursday be about? Actually, they moved it to yesterday, Lucy. Nothing happened. They're going to still talk about it and still discuss it, but right now I think it's just all talk, and no action. I don't think that there's going to be a Thursday meet, but we'll see. I might be wrong. But he has the highest paid coach in RGV when our priorities could be better elsewhere. 100%. No coach should have been making more than a principal or back then an AA. So I agree. If $150,000 salary was uncalled for. Truly believe you should run for Los Fresnos. It just depends on how successful we are at this race, maybe. Thank you, Raul. Love you. The whole chess system in BISD needs to be a complete upgrade. We need sponsors, strong tournaments. Yes, and I agree with Royal. This chess, and other things that make BISD shine. They need sponsorship, folks. Sponsorship. You all going live on Saturday at the event? I can. The problem is that it's going to be like 3-4 hours. So maybe what I can do, I can set up a table. I'm thinking now. Set up a table, and if anyone that wants to come up and do a quick interview while the event is going on, I guess that could be cool. We'll see. I'm actually going to be out of town that morning, but I'm rushing back. Good morning, Crystal. Good morning. Si quema o no quema? Si quema. I don't even know what that means. Resaca has a great history. Yes, beautiful school. I love the school. I love where it's placed, right on the expressway too. If Minerva doesn't leave, tell your cats to hiss at her. My cats wouldn't even piss on that woman if she was on fire. And let me tell you, they like to piss. Mendigos gatas. When is Sandra Powers leaving BISD? Soon, I hope. Everyone out there that got a job or a promotion because of nepotism, because of compadrismo, they need to be concerned. They should all be concerned, because I know who you are. And if I get my 5, y'all will know who we are. Guys, have a great rest of the day. Again, continue to encourage anyone, to my friends at Amigos Healthcare. Thank you so much for everything y'all do for the community. Amigos Healthcare, 956-621-3139. Thank y'all so much for sponsoring the morning show. Guys, please thank Amigos Healthcare, 956-621-3139. Guys, please stop by for mask if you're dealing with children in any which way, be it at the Head Start program, be it at private school, charter school, or BISD. Please, it is in our mutual vested interest that you protect yourself, because protecting yourself, you protect the community. And stop by. I still have some shirts. I'm running out. And please pick up some cookies. And that's all I have. If any nurses out there, any nurses out there, please come pick up. I still have some of those gowns and some of those foot things. I don't know what they are, but y'all know what they are. So come pick them up. Thank you, Erasmo, for everything. Thank you, guys. Stay safe. If anyone out there is in need, please go and provide for them. Don't let anyone that is testing positive, don't let anyone go back and forth. Make sure that they stay at home. Be good to each other, and please continue to be good to me. God bless.